enjoy the collectivity in the presence of our Divine Mother. Let us feel the vibrations of Rag Jaijavanti for the Vishuddhi Chakra.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री राधा 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 कृष्ण साक्षात् श्री राधा 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण साक्षात् श्री राधा कृष्ण राधा कृष्ण
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 राधा कृष्ण राधा राधा कृष्ण राधा कृष्ण
Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna,
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 राधा कृष्ण राधा कृष्ण 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 साक्षात् कृष्ण 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 साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति श्री 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 आदिशक्ति माता श्री श्री आदिशक्ति माता श्री श्री निर्मला निर्मला श्री निर्मला श्री निर्मला श्री निर्मला देवी
Buenas noches, familia. Vamos a empezar la meditación. Let's go to start the meditation. Hacemos namaskar y nos subimos colectivamente la kundalini. Damos los palmas. Ponemos nuestras manos en dirección a la Madre Tierra. We put our hands on the Mother Earth. Cantamos el mantra Shri Adi Bhumi Devi. Tvameva Saksham Shri Adi Bhumi Devi Saksham Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Ponemos nuestra atención en el Muladhara Chakra y cantamos por 3 veces el mantra Shri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Saksham Shri Ganesha Saksham Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Saksham Shri Ganesha Saksham Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Saksham Shri Ganesha Saksham Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Equilibramos nuestro canal izquierdo. We are going to balance our left side. Mantra para Shri Maha Kali Bhairava. Om Tvameva Saksham Shri Maha Kali Bhairava Saksham Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Colocamos nuestra atención ahora en el canal derecho. We're going to put our attention in the right side. Mantra para Shri Maha Saraswati Hanuman. Tvameva Saksham Shri Maha Saraswati Hanumana Saksham Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Colocamos nuestra mano derecha en el corazón izquierdo. We put our right hand on the heart. Gracias, Madre, por estar en nuestros corazones. Thank you, Mother, to be in our heart. Mantra para Shri Shiva Parvati. Tvameva Saksham Shri Shiva Parvati Saksham Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Colocamos nuestra mano derecha en el bichuri izquierdo. We put our hand in the left bichuri. Cantamos el mantra Shri Vishnu Maya. Om Tvameva Saksham Shri Vishnumaya Saksham Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Colocamos nuestra atención en el Sahasrara y meditamos. We put our attention on the Sahasrara and meditate.
Today we have gathered here to do Shri Krishna Puja. We have to understand clearly that Shri Krishna is a very, very important deity within us because he is the Vishnu who resides in the void, in the Navi. He is the one who generates dharma within us. When you got your realization, I didn't tell you, don't do this, don't do that. I never told you that this is not good, that is not good. You just did it because Shri Vishnu was awakened within you. He is in the void, and if he is awakened, he brings you to the light, removes your ignorance, removes your darkness, and you start seeing that whatever you were doing was destructive for you. And that's how the dharma is established. Of course, the dharma was established also by all the 10 gurus who came on this earth, the prophets, who taught us about dharma. Close this one. Keep it moving if you like. So this combination of Sri Vishnu and the 10 gurus is to establish dharma within us. Now this dharma is taught by prophets, as you have seen everywhere. They have said, don't do this, don't do that. They have talked of 10 commandments. Every prophet has talked about dharma, what is to be done. Up to a point when Christ also had to talk about it. And he says, thou shalt not have adulterous eyes. But Shri Krishna is the one who says that I come on this earth when there is a glani, means demise of dharma. When the dharma becomes weak, then he comes on this earth and then he destroys the people who are responsible for bringing dharma to this level of doom. The second thing he says that I protect the saints. I protect the saints and I kill all those who are devils or who are satanic, who are destructive. These are his promises which he gave long time back as Shri Krishna. As Vishnu, we know him only as the one who is the giver of dharma, mainly. But all his potent qualities really were expressed when he came as Shri Krishna. At the time of Sri Rama also, these qualities could not be expressed in that way. So Shri Krishna's first half of his life he spent in Gokul and Vrindavan, where he showed his beautiful expression of his character as he made it what he calls as Leela, Leeladhara. The one who said that you become a witness. You witness the whole world like a drama, Sakshi Swarupa. And then once you see the whole world as just a child watches, in a childlike mirth and joy, you enjoy life. That has happened to you people, that you have become like citizens of Vrindavan and Gokul. The way you are enjoying yourself, enjoying each other's company, enjoying the bliss of God. There he showed also, by killing Kaliya, by killing Putana and other people, that if anybody tries to trouble such joyous children of God, he is the one who will definitely protect and kill all such evil forces which are troublesome. But later on, he becomes the king. And when he becomes the king, he uses his powers in a different way. First of all, if you see, his own uncle, his own relation, his own uncle, mother's brother, was Kamsa and was such a bad man. So Shri Krishna didn't spare him. He killed him. He killed so many people. Before becoming the king, he killed so many people. Now, what does that mean? That his own uncle he killed. One quality that he has, which Christ had, we can say, or so many saints had, is forgiveness. He did not believe in forgiveness. He is the only one who said that I have to punish. We have to have somebody who should punish also. If you are like Shiva, then Shiva used to even love Rakshasas and in his innocence used to give them also blessings. But Shri Krishna did not believe in forgiveness at all. Because it was important that there should be somebody with a very stern mind, with such a stern understanding that a devil is a devil and devil must be killed. He has done in his lifetime, if you see, killing of so many people. That doesn't mean that we have right to kill anybody. He was Shri Krishna, we are not. We have to forgive because we are human beings. Once we forgive, we transfer all our anger, all our attitude of taking revenge to Shri Krishna. He takes over. Once you say that I forgive, then he takes over, because he does not forgive. He will immediately take over from you. And if it is justifiable, if it is necessary, he will punish the people who are torturing saints, who are destroying the dharma. Now it is very surprising that whatever is preached by the person, that area becomes just the opposite of it. It's very surprising. Like we said that Christ said, thou shalt not have adulterous eyes. Christians are the worst as far as their eyes are concerned. In the same way, in the Hindu religion, it is said that everybody has the spirit. Still, the Hindus believe in the different castes and communities and fight with each other. Everything that was preached, just the opposite of it is followed. If you read even Quran, in the Quran, Muhammad Sahab has all the time said about rahmat, means compassion. But you don't find it anywhere. He has not said about Shariat, he has not said of many things, which are being practiced by Muslims just on their own. He never said that women should cover their face or cover their heads. But it is practiced, and not practiced with vengeance. So what it shows to us is this, that whatever is preached, just the opposite of that people try to do. And when such things happen, the dharma goes down. Now, as you know that Krishna, his country is America. He rules over America. So, it is a rich country because Shri Krishna is Kubera. He is the Lord of wealth. So he has given wealth to America. Then he is for Jana, means communication. His another quality is that he is the one who communicated. It was he who danced with gopis and gopas. It was he who transferred his powers to them. So the communication part is one of his greatest qualities that is working in America. So they are going just the opposite way, that if there is a war, say with Saddam Hussein, so America is going. If there is Korean war, America is going. Everywhere there is any problem, America has to go. I mean, one can ask question, who are you? Why you bother? Keep to your own country, enjoy yourself. Why are you sending troops all over? Why are you looking after everyone? Even the formation of UN and all that is done under the guidance of the Americans. They play a very important part in the formation of these United Nations and one world and peace and all sorts of things. But actually, if you see, the main thing that Krishna had taught, they are missing. They are all right for communication, they are all right for establishing relationships between countries. But the worst thing they have done is that there is no dharma, no idea of dharma, no morality. Democracy without morality. To talk of morality in America is something out of the blue. They cannot understand anyone who talks of morality. Now, of course, the pangs of their doings is really torturing them. And also, they are realizing, some of them, that because of immoral behavior, they have come to a point where 65% people of that country who are Americans may suffer from some disease or may just die out at a very young age. When it is coming as a starking information, it's a shock. But despite that, despite all this, they are still going on with it and thinking that no, it's all right, it's not for us, what is there to worry? Now his punishments have started, which they don't realize how the punishment has started. Now supposing somebody is leading an immoral life, and as a result, he develops some disease. Now this disease is not curable. They try everything to find out the ways and methods of curing these diseases which are coming out of immoral living. They cannot. It's an impossible task for all the medical sciences of America to find out how to cure these particular diseases which are coming out of immorality. But the worst part is that they cannot even say that immorality is wrong. They cannot even openly admit that immoral behavior leads to these things. And this immorality is completely neglected. In a country of Shri Krishna where he was born, always he says, just to establish morality. Artificial morality that is there, like the Islamic talk about, or the Christians talk about, or Hindus talk about, is artificial, where they are hypocritical. They follow one code of conduct and another they have for themselves secretly adopted. But America is an open thing. Whatever they are doing, they are not hiding it. They say we don't believe in hypocrisy. So they are not hiding. And this has led, this country is such a vast, beautiful, rich, prosperous country, into such a ditch that I do not know how it is going to recover unless and until it takes to Sahaja. Now, another thing, what dharma does to a normal person. A dharmic person is one who is always introspective by nature. He tries to see, am I doing things all right? Is it correct? He doesn't allow his mind to justify wrong things. That is one of the signs of a real dharmic person. He may not be a sajjana, but he will ask himself, is it right or is it wrong? But that capacity is completely gone in America. They never try to introspect themselves. On the contrary, they always say, what's wrong? Those people who go on like this will definitely fall into a mess of things that will have no moral conduct, moral guidance. It is introspection which gives you an awakened conscience which tells you this is wrong. They may be guided in one part. For example, you see, they might say that we are all right in administration maybe, or we are all right for, say, our railways, our shipping, our other things, or maybe other economic banks, or whatever it is. But all these things are extremely superficial for human beings, and they are outside. The inside is all managed by the conscience, and also through moral inspection of yourself. People say, Mother, what is this conscience? This conscience is there. It is there all the time. But a person who has to be conscious about it. I have a conscience. And this conscience has to answer. That conscience that is within us is the light of Shri Krishna within us even before realization. As you know, the ascent takes place of Kundalini through the Sushumna, which is guided by Mahalakshmi. She is the power of Shri Krishna. By listening to your conscience, you develop a proper channel of Mahalakshmi within yourself. But the people who have no conscience, in a particular line it's not so. It is in every line, in every way. Otherwise, one chakra will be all right, another chakra will be in jeopardy. So the conscience has to be referred to, which is beyond rationality. It is not rationality. Something may look like rational, to kill somebody or to snatch somebody's money or to grab somebody's land. Messy. But conscience will tell you that this is not right. At a time when people invaded so many countries and tried to overpower them, it was America, which was the only country, you must understand, never went out of their bounds to become empires. It's very surprising what kept them there. Because at that time when all this nonsense was going on all over the world, and that era when people didn't mind subjecting other people, taking away their lands and becoming this thing, America had stopped at that time. Before doing that, they had done once for all. They had occupied the area, they became the landlords, they became this. Of course, they were foreigners. But after having done that, the era when people started expanding their empire, they did not do it. Now, what is the reason why they didn't do it? We should ask a question. When others were expanding their empires, why did not America do it? The reason is very simple. At that time, some great people with great conscience were born in that country. And they guided that country. Like you can say, Washington was there. Of course, there were so many people whom if I name, there will be a big list of those people. But if you see their character, their life, the way they live, Abraham Lincoln, if you see his life, full of conscience, full of conscience. And they didn't allow the nation to be drifted away to the ambition of gathering other countries and making them their slaves, and this they didn't do. So in the first place, when I should say Columbus went there, conquered them and tried to, actually he didn't do much, but Spanish and then others and the Anglo-Saxons, all of them, when they conquered that country, once they settled down there, as if that era was over for them, once for all. And then they started talking about freedom, of democracy, of higher values. But the karmas of their past, the way they killed so many aboriginals, so many Red Indians, will not be forgiven by Shri Krishna. Unless and until now they take to Saja. Despite that time when they did not try to overpower other countries and to spread their empire and do all kinds of cruelties like Hitler, they didn't do that. And they always stood for something that is justice, tried to, at least then they become hypocritical also. But on the whole, on the face of it, they tried to show that they are for uniting the whole world. They against racialism, against fundamentalism, all this, this some sort of an idealism they propagated. But despite all that, all these ideas of self-destruction started working in them. So, I would say it is nothing but their karmas are working against them. And that's how the violence is so much rampant there. So many diseases, so many things. It is very remarkable that all these troubles have started very, very recently in America. Because the exposure is coming up. To add up to that, we had lots of false gurus who went there and captured innocent, simple people who were seeking the truth. We have lost so many of them in America. Also there, I would say, in the atmosphere where these curses of the people whom they had killed, which reacted and they took to something that was wrong. Why should they have taken to wrong things as far as their personal life is concerned? Freedom was given to them, but they thought freedom is there also to ruin themselves or to make a mess out of their lives. This is a wrong idea which worked in them. Then the whole idea became collective. When it became collective, they found out that people like all those things that are destructive. So we have Hollywood there, we have all such organizations and musicians and big, we can say, destructive forces which have formed groups and militant organizations which openly say that we are that. For example, only in America we have Satan's organization, Devil's organizations, then this witchcraft, openly. Openly they are registered organizations in America. When nowhere in the world you can have such a thing, that this is a black magic organization, this is a witchcraft organization, openly they are registered. So to such an extent they have gone and accepted collectively. The reason is the punishment. That's why America is the most difficult place for us, for Sahaja. One must have real sympathy for them. They are now passing through the phase of punishment. Because their forefathers did all kinds of wrong things, and they too never accepted dharma as a principle of life. They thought that dharma means killing your freedom. Dharma means it takes away your personal, private life into the hands of something else. So to establish dharma in America, what can we do? I have been to America at least 10 times more than I have been to Russia. And I want to really somehow or other bring to their notice that you have lost your dharma. But this will never appeal to them because they are very egoistical. If you tell them like that, then they'll be very angry. On the contrary, those who tell them like Rajneesh and all these people, oh, this no dharma, their weaknesses, their egos are pampered, then they are very happy. So it's a difficult task in that country to make people understand that you are under punishment. That this punishment you can only overcome if you become Sahajogis. With Sahajoga, their dharma will be awakened and all their punishments and all their curses will be over.
Vamos a cerrar esta meditación con toda nuestra atención en el Sahasrara Chakra, agradeciéndole desde nuestro corazón a nuestra amada Madre, Shri Mataji, por permitirnos meditar y crecer colectivamente. Gracias, Madre, por todo lo que has hecho por nosotros. Gracias, Madre, por guiarnos, por nutrirnos, por elevarnos. Por permitirnos convertirnos en Sahaya Yogis. Desde la tierra de Sri Krishna nos inclinamos ante ti